The island we went to was supposed to have been secured by the ground forces. They hadn't gotten a handle on things by the time we got there, so now we were stuck in the middle of a half-assed campaign. My job was to get the planes ready for combat, making repairs and handing them over to our troop of cons. Thing is, the enemy still had the hangars. The comms were still down, so none of us knew what the hell was going on. The last transmission I heard before everything went to shit was that some prisoners from an Osean military penal unit rioted and managed to escape. They stole some jets and now they were flying around, taking out their former allies left and right. I wonder if any units like ours were out here, creeping around. Hearing the Osean jets firing at each other overhead chipped away at morale. Since the radio was out, it was quiet. I liked it better that way. All I heard was the gunfire. Here we were, walking around carrying rifles. We were pilots, damn it. Friendly fire will probably kill us. You know things are desperate when the guards that used to lock us into solitary are now telling us it's better we all stick together. I guess they think our odds of surviving this war are better that way. After walking for miles across the battlefield, we came across the wreckage of a plane. Passenger, not military. I knew that rose. It was an Erusian liaison plane. The guards' dogs smelled something and took off. They led us to a cliff. And the bodies.
Today, I lost everything. When Osea attacked our capital, my father, a man who was never really suited to being the king, was killed. I was to be flown out of the war zone to safety, but the plane was shot down by rebels. The entire crew was killed in the crash. Soldiers appeared and one shot at me. My dog went after him and I shot him to pieces. He was my best friend. After all those speeches I gave about working together for peace, I thought everyone felt the same as I did. I'm sure the soldier who shot at me knew I was the Princess of Erusia. He was Erusian too. More soldiers have come. Now, there's no one left to protect me. I am so numb, I cannot move. I watch as one of their dogs approaches. It sniffs mournfully at my dead friend. I wonder if it grieves for him as much as I do. I can barely think. I feel weaker by the minute. I don't know who these soldiers are with, but I managed to take a sip of the water they gave me.
How long have you been here?
Somehow, I muster the courage to answer the woman's question. I tell her I've been there 3 days. They gather around me with grim looks on their faces. What would they do if they knew I was the Erusian princess? After searching the cockpit of the plane, the woman who spoke to me before came back to me.
This is an air-to-ground tactical radio. It still works!
I noticed she walked with a limp. She knelt down next to me and asked her companions to give me some food. And then, very softly, she said,
"You see, I used to listen to your broadcasts, Your Royal Highness."
Just what did you see here?
Okay, enough talk. Your opinions have all been taken into consideration. Beyond the seizure of Farbanti, which is important, and supporting the Erusian officer, at this point, I just don't know what our strategy is, or what our mission will be. Radio communication is still patchy for both the military and civilians, so we're getting zip from Mission Command about our orders. Still, with countless Erusian forces in the area, it's too dangerous for us to stay around here waiting for a miracle. Now, regarding Count's suggestion to think about self-defense, I think we should make a break for Tyler Island. It was a large Osean base before the start of the war. Count says his previous squadron took part in an operation to seize control of the island. It has the only base that will get us to the space elevator without refueling. It's also a transport facility for supply ships that provide drones and ammo for arsenal birds. For the Osean forces that are looking to reclaim the space elevator, those are two great reasons in its favor. If everything went according to plan, the base may already be in Allied hands when we get there. Though based on what Count told me about the island operation, it won't be easy to seize control.
If the ground troops have managed to open the bridgehead, the transport route to Osea for supply ships should be available.
With so much at stake, I can't imagine Erusia just giving it up without a fight. Things could really have gone bad.
Even if there are enemies left, they should be pretty easy to suppress.
I just want to go home, man.
Me too.
With that look on your face, Trigger, I know exactly what you want to do.
If Trigger's ready to kick ass, then so am I.
Damn straight. We're with you, Trigger.
It's decided then. Let's get all the aircraft and haul ass to Tyler Island. Although we can avoid the Arsenal Bird's anti-air network, there's still remnants from the Erusian forces. I want to get to the island without getting into any unnecessary combat. Pick a fast craft and fix it how you want. Pack for a long trip, but remember, if you drag your ass, you'll get left behind.
Strider Squadron, sortie ASAP.
This is Tango 2-3, pursued by multiple tanks and APCs. They'll all go down if we don't pull back the landing craft. And what? Abandon Tango 2-3?
Something's not right.
Tango 2-3, we don't have the firepower to assist you. You're on your own. Please, we need help!
Wagtail is on the Osean landing ship. What's going on? What did you say?
Multiple bogies inbound. Damn it. Prepare for anti-air combat.
This is the AWACS Longcaster. The aircrafts in your area belong to the LRSSG.
Allied aircraft. A retreating vehicle is taking fire. Requesting assistance.
Roger. ID complete. Update us on Tyler Island.
Our air support is here. Couldn't be worse. Our forces are scattered and on the run.
You're on the run?
We're waiting for retreating units here to carry them out to safety.
Shit. These are Osean.
Do me a favor, Longcaster. Many of our allies are cut off. They need support and an escape route.
Understood. We'll do what we can. Let's help retreating Osean forces. Take out any hostiles in their area. Don't engage till targets are ID'd.
The boots on the ground don't need more people shooting at them.
Thanks. It's absolute chaos out there. The Erusians are even starting to fight amongst themselves.
Well, now we know what's going on, but shit.
If you see 3 strikes, count to 3, and the enemy's gone.
Our last vehicle has been destroyed. Let's get out of here.
Let's get moving! Hit the gas and don't let up until we reach the extraction point! I don't want to see anyone, hostile or friendly! There's more over here. The bodies of dead civilians. I don't think they were part of the fight. We can do that. We're all lined up. The enemy will shoot us in the back! No, they're not combatants. Some of them Party will land. Guess what happened here? Really don't want to think about it. Half of those bastards. It's a blatant war crime. Take photos for evidence. Down to less than half our vehicles.
Erosion. Jesus, they're firing at each other. Is this the norm around here?
It's all crazy people.
I just got the photograph. We'll head back to ATC. Give us another 30 minutes. The men say they want to at least get the children a proper burial.
We are in the middle of a mission to take back the mass driver. The Tri-Ship's munitions depot is highly combustible.
Our guys even took out the enemy munitions workers. What do we do now? Send in the tanks!
Allied retreat looks good.
No pursuit too deep. We just need to buy some time. Hold them at bay until Operation Feeding Time. Lure them away from the mass driver.
ID complete. Strider 1, target destroyed.
Help me! Gather all the wounded together.
In gun range.
I count 12 dead bodies here. They seem to be upper middle class. The big ones nearby either could be researchers and their family. Most likely, they were involved with Belka. In the landing craft! Many thanks, Lancaster. We didn't have to leave our boys to die.
Understood. Vehicle confirmed destroyed.
You're with us. Can you see the enemy APC from there? We're moving out! Leave the dead behind! Bring the anti-tank! We'll come back to this island one day and send them off properly.
Strider 1, we've identified the unknown targets.
Continue the countdown. The enemy's not stupid. They're after the supply ship. Do the countdown! There's still one Arsenal left. They can fill it full of bombs, then Arussia will have a fighting chance. Use cameras to track the supply ships. Don't fight with your backs to the supply ship. If you take, we're done for.
He has a beat on you.
Cyclops 3, Fox 2. Strider 1 is hit.
All aircraft, search every nook of the island. We're not leaving anyone behind.
Take a little damage. We need to finish this fight now.
They can sign in contact with superiors to do whatever they want. Don't let them in. Send them away.
Can you hear us? We're taking fire from multiple enemy tanks!
Strider 1, we've identified the unknown targets.
No sign of letting up. We're taking heavy damage.
It's the Osean military.
Don't they know they're on the same side? We'll be firing at each other.
This is AWACS Lancaster. We're uploading the latest ID data. Check your TAC terminal.
Hold your fire! Confirmed. The info is from an allied AWACS. Hold your fire! Roger. But where are we supposed to leave? Who should we follow?
You guys got out alive. You have time to figure it out.
Strike craft. High ship.
Need there.
More ammo!
I hope the rebels and Hussein army end up wiping each other out.
Only allied with Russian government forces. No mistake, no rebels.
Wait, multiple bogies from the east.
Their timing tells me they're not here to bring good news.
We need to ID the bogies. Take them down if they're hostile.
Understood.
Bogies inbound. Escort fighters, we're counting on you. Should we fire? Even if we're not fired upon? Of course. Chase off the bogies! There's no way there are! Almost there. Commence Operation
Strider
No
Squadron,
Return.
you're near an armada of bogies. Identify
Stay on
them.
course.
Target destroyed.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Missile.
Identification
Missile.
complete. It's Erusian bombers and their escorts.
Missile.
Counter prophecy has come true.
Missile.
Take out all bombers.
Missile.
They'll flatten our allies.
Missile.
Plenty of civilian casualties as well. Precision bombing is impossible in these conditions. Maybe they know they can't.
Missile.
We're gonna drop them all.
Missile.
Trigger, boss, get over here quick! Red 7 locked on target.
Strider 1, target destroyed. The bombers are nearing the island. We're running out of time.
We'll defeat the radicals and end the war.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
Ram 8, behind my target.
Missile. Missile.
Strategic bombing.
More bombers approaching. Intercept them now.
If I was such skill and precision, don't tell me the Soviets into the snowbirds. That's the point of no return.
Missile. Missile.
Hostile confirmed destroyed.
Missile.
Intercept those bombers.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Don't finish them one-on-one.
Missile.
Work together to take them down.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
If you are Reaper, remember the faces of those who pushed for war.
Bombers are about to reach the island. Shoot them down now. Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Draw the enemy's attention here.
I'm on my target's tail.
Launch control, this is flight leader. All systems ready. We are a go for launch.
Bombs away! Bombs away! Radicals and Oseans can burn in hell.
Carpet bombing? They can't be serious. How many do they think they'll kill? We've lost contact with the Oseans on the island. We failed. Let's help retreating Osean forces. Take out any hostiles in their area. Don't engage till targets are ID'd.
The boots on the ground don't need more people shooting at them.
Thanks. It's absolute chaos out there. The Erusians say they're starting to fight amongst themselves. Well, now we know what's going on, but shit.
Pull up.
We only need an hour tops. We need the advantage to pin the enemy down.
Strider 1, target acquired.
Calling friendly birds! Take out the hostiles in our area! Get us out of this hellhole! We need Hellbombers 2 up and running! Damn it!
All aircraft, search every nook of the island. We're not leaving anyone behind.
Missile.
There's more over here. The bodies of dead civilians. I don't think we're part of the fight. That, they're all lined up. No, they're not too bad. Some of them running away.
Target is
I
down.
can guess what happened here, but I really don't want to think about it.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Those Russian bastards. It's a blatant war crime. They put us to rest. That goes for the 2 tanks left, but they're running on fumes and low on ammo.
Hold up.
Strider 1, we've identified the unknown targets. Target destroyed.
Missile.
ID complete.
I just got the photograph. The men say they want to at least get the children to the proper burial.
Strider 1, target acquired.
Push him back! Fire! Fire at will! We need more ammo!
It's the Osean military.
Don't they know they're on the same side?
We'll be firing at each other!
This is Apex Longcaster. We're uploading the latest ID data. Check your TAC terminal.
Hold your fire! Confirmed. The info is from Allied AWAC. Hold your fire! Roger. But where are we supposed to lead? Who should we follow?
You guys got out alive. You have time to figure it out.
We're moving out! Leave the dead behind! We'll come back to this island one day and send them off properly. We can't afford to take any more damage.
We just need to find some time. Open the bay until Operation Feeding Time.
Vehicle
I
control
count 12
destroyed.
dead bodies here.
Move them away from the masked driver.
They seem to be upper middle class. The spaceport's nearby, so they could be researchers and their families. Most likely, they were involved with Delta.
We're sitting ducks out here.
Our guys even took out the enemy's air support. What do we do now? Send in the tanks!
Target destroyed.
Allied retreat looks good.
Erosion. Jesus, they're firing at each other. Is this the norm around here?
It's all crazy people.
An explosion inside. Listen to the countdown. The enemy's not stupid. They're after the supply ship. Do the countdown. There's still one Arsenal bird left. If we can fill it full of bombs, then Arusea will have a fighting chance. Use cameras to track the supply ships. Don't fight with your backs to the supply ships. You think we're done for. We are in the middle of a mission to take back the mass driver. The supply ship at the munitions depot is highly combustible.
We're outnumbered, taking heavy losses. We can't even run. The enemy will shoot us in the back.
Target destroyed by Strider 1.
We don't need to defeat them, just delay their advance. Got it?
Get in the landing craft! Many thanks, Longcaster. We just have to leave our boys to die.
Understood.
It's fine if we take a little damage. We have to leave this right now.
Cyclops 3, Fox 2.
Get the wounded out of here, hurry! If you let them through, we're as good as dead!
Wait, multiple bogies from the east.
Their timing tells me they're not here to bring good news.
We need to ID the bogies. Take them down if they're hostile. Understood.
Bogies inbound. Escort fighters, we're counting on you. Should we fire? Even if we're not fired upon? Of course. Chase off the bogies! There's no way they're ours! Almost there. Commence Operation No Return! These are unguided. Stay on course.
Strider Squadron, you're near an armada of bogies. Identify them.
Visual.
Like an eagle. Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Identification complete. It's Erusian bombers and their escorts.
Count's prophecy has come true. Take out all bombers. They'll flatten our allies.
Plenty of civilian casualties as well. Precision bombing is impossible in these conditions. Maybe they know they can't. We're gonna drop them all. Launch control, this is flight leader. All systems ready. This is launch control. The enemy is closing. Confirm launch readiness. Affirmative. This is our last chance for Operation Feeding Time. Launch control. Roger that.
Only half the bombers remain. We can't let even one get away.
Strider 3 launching missile.
Graham 2, target 2. This is Graham 2, attack failed. Don't aim. We're doing strategic bombing.
The bombers are nearing the island. We're running out of time. Target acquired. Strutter 1, missile launched.
Draw the enemy's attention here.
It has a lock. Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you. Excellent.
Enemy on your back.
No use. The enemy pilots outclass us. If you are Reaper, remember the faces of those who pushed for more.
More bombers approaching. Intercept them now.
Punch 2.
Intercept those bombers. All enemy bombers have been destroyed. We did it. Continue with your mission.
This whole operation is crazy. Stop whining. Damn it, they're too good. Are they really from Ostia? Destroy the mass driver completely. We're signaling our break with Belka.
Target acquired. Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you. Strutter 1, missile launched.
Don't let anyone other than a routine airspace unit into the base.
Echo 13, all hostiles are down.
Understood. This is our last chance. We'll see how far we can go. You hear us? We're taking fire from multiple enemy tanks.
Strider 1, target eliminated.
Target destroyed.
We're down to less than half our vehicles. This isn't looking good. We need help. Bring all the injured.
Target locked.
Count to 3, and the enemy's gone.
Our last vehicle has been destroyed. Let's get out of here.
Let's get moving! Hit the gas and don't let up until we reach the extraction point! I don't want to see anyone, hostile or friendly!
Hey you, dumbass with the scratches on his tail. Can you hear me? I need you to help some people. There's a group of refugees surrounded by Erusian tanks right here. Needless to say, their future's not looking too bright.
This is a secure military line. Who is this?
Me? You can call me the Scrap Queen.
Lancaster, she's an ally. Trigger and I'd know that voice anywhere.
Voice. So you're still breathing, Sir Count.
Here, let me have a word. Hey, it's been a while. I had a feeling the two of you were still alive. Remember, stick with Trigger and you'll make it.
I have a bit of intel for you. We'll share it if you can help those refugees. Count me in.
That's right.
Thanks, but will we make it in time?
A landing ship is waiting for you.
Right, we leave the wounded. This will guarantee us a one-way ticket to hell. Pretty sure we're there already.
We've destroyed all of the targets. All bogies should be ID'd now. Mission complete. Okay, Scrap Queen. Send us the target coordinates.
I was thinking about how I'd do that.
Don't you have a laser target indicator? Why would she...
Use the smoke canister. And who's taking this to the enemy's doorstep? Not me. Wait, you moron! Wait! What are you doing, dumbass? Here! Attack right here!
Lancaster, we've confirmed the location of the flare.
That's them. All aircraft, we just updated your threat matrix via data link. Take out those targets.
Don't miss. We don't want to hit the pretty ladies down there.
Missile.
Hurry!
Missile. Missile.
Good job! The enemy tanks are toast. I don't think I could even do anything to that scrap.
Missile. Missile.
Strider 1, target eliminated.
Why do they sing that song?
Missile.
Warning.
Is everyone noted? No other reason.
Target acquired.
Missile. Missile.
Gotcha, pal.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Hurry. Get moving.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
They're not refugees. They're criminals.
Roger that. Make them stop singing!
Damn it.
That's them. All aircraft, we just updated your threat matrix via data link. Take out those targets.
Don't miss. We don't want to hit the pretty ladies down there.
Missile.
Hurry!
Missile. 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 Caution.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Good job! The enemy tanks are toast. I don't think I could even do anything with that scrap.
Missile.
Why do they sing that song?
Missile.
Everyone knows it. No other reason.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Hit on bandit confirmed. Hurry. Get moving.
That took care of them. No civilian casualties. Nice going. Do you hear the singing?
Beginning terminal countdown. Pressure stable. Cooling system is on.
Lancaster, a promise is a promise. Here's the intel. I heard it from an Erusian soldier that defected. The supply ships will be launched soon.
Yeah, that is valuable information.
That doesn't sound good.
But can it be trusted?
Not sure. Heard it from a man who said he wanted to atone for his sins.
It's all a warning.
Up to you to trust him or not.
It's all a warning.
Understood. Good luck.
Releasing safety. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Launch. 1, 2, 3. The mass driver is accelerating.
The supply ships have been launched from the mass driver. If the supply ships make it to the Arsenal Bird, they'll be able to resupply it. They may be loaded with new weaponry that we don't even know about. We have no choice but to take down the supply ships before they can get within the Arsenal Bird's air defense network. You've got to hurry or you're not going to make it. 3 minutes to the enemy's air defense network.
Missile.
All aircraft, remain on high alert.
Missile.
We got bandits incoming on radar.
Missile.
You're gonna have to forget about them for now, and focus on destroying that supply ship first.
Missile.
We're sitting ducks like this.
Missile.
If we let the supply ship get too far away, we'll never be able to catch it.
The Ocean pilots are chasing the supply ship hard.
That sucker's hiding in the clouds. Trigger, don't let it get away.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
I'm usually pretty good at playing tag, but these guys have a head start. Did you see that explosion? Looks like that's one of them down.
Remember, there are 2 supply ships out there. Hurry up and shoot the other one down. We've recalculated the remaining time. 90 seconds to the enemy's air defense network.
Don't lose them!
Don't overshoot.
60 seconds remain. Hope you're all enjoying the pretty fireworks. This thing had any windows, we could have seen it for ourselves. Nice work, team.
We're gonna find ourselves a boat and leave this island. We'll be taking the refugees, along with any deserters from the Erusian military.
Who's the girl that ran into tanks with the smoke canister? A few more crazies like her, and life down there may have been a tad bit easier.
What do you think would have happened to those refugees if you hadn't intervened? The princess saw what happened. They were little kids.
That's why I like the sky. You don't have to see those types of things.
Does this mean we're that much closer to ending the war?
No, we just basically prevented it from going on forever.
Count's right. We have no choice but to return to our original base. Our base that is nearly out of food and fuel. We need to do something.
Good. Take a seat. Everyone's here. All right. Good work in sinking the supply ships. Not to mention saving the refugees. However, we're in no position to start celebrating. Even the commander here is starting to fray from the stress. Can't say I blame him. Now, Tyler Island is in a state of complete anarchy. This base isn't safe either. The faces you see around you are the only friends we've got. Take a good look.
We found a boat, then sailed away from the island. We had to. We didn't belong there. The new guy's name was George. I noticed when the anarchist said his name, he said it with a thick Belkan accent. How did you know that he was from Belka?
Well, both my parents were from Belka, so...
You never told me that. They say that Belkans are known for their conspiracies.
That's just a stereotype. Now, I simply stated my honest opinion and was thrown in jail for it.
The princess sat there looking miserable. That was a dumbass stunt she pulled back there, but it got us on this boat. Take a look at that. This ship is heading for a single rope that's hanging down from the sky. Do you know how far the end of that rope reaches?
Outer space.
No. It is a direct connection to the very potential of mankind itself. Or at least it was until war erupted.
It's my strong belief that the rope might be connected to a very distant, faraway source of great conflict and strife. Even long before the war, the whole world started falling apart once Harling began trying to build it. I often wonder what was going through Harling's mind when he was trying to destroy the very thing that so many people were sacrificed in order to create.
Sacrificed? What do you mean?
Have you seen all of those countless old space shuttles on Tyler Island that are no longer in use?
Yeah. I always thought of them as a good source of scrap. They're an obsolete technology that was abandoned during the construction of the space elevator. Which would mean that if the space elevator was destroyed, it would be that much harder for mankind to reach the stars. Until we find another way.
But even then, Harling still went ahead and tried to destroy it. At the cost of his own life.
That's not the way I heard it. What I heard was that he sacrificed himself to protect the tower from an incoming missile.
Oh, I was told he tried to fly his ship into the tower in order to destroy it.
I wonder which story is true, Your Royal Highness.
I don't know. Looking at it objectively, it's reasonable to believe that Harling had both options before him.
When it comes to which one you think he took, I guess it's like a mirror.
Yes, it is. It's like a mirror looking into your own soul, based on whichever choice you believe it was. At the moment, though, I can only see darkness. I think that thing should be destroyed.
It's time for the briefing. Although, since we don't have any contact with HQ, it's not like this is an official mission. Anyway, it looks like the seizure of Tyler Island and the relief from Osea have been postponed. In the meantime, we just have to do what we can to survive. Since losing its capital city of Ferbanti, Erusian forces have separated into smaller, autonomous factions. It looks like Erusia's largest force and leading faction will pass through the area around this base. The space elevator is significant to them, so they're probably heading there.
Should we intercept?
Why? I doubt they're gonna start a fight now.
Our top priority should be to get home. Let's go already.
Yeah. It's not like we have the supplies, power, or even a real reason to put up a fight. But what are we going to do if they bring the fight to us? We need to be ready to push them back. If we head inland from here towards Erusia, there's an old castle that's been converted into a stockpiling base. Shalaji Castle. It's currently occupied by some of the Erusian forces that broke off, but we need ammo and fuel. They appear to have converted a freeway into a runway, so we can expect them to have the capacity for air combat. But they'll be easier to handle than Erusia's lead faction. Well, we can't use all our aircraft to attack. The transport carrying the stolen supplies needs support. Okay, Strider Squadron. You head out first, and neuter the dogs at the stockpiling base. Rendezvous with Cyclops Squadron, who will bring the transport. Then we bring the supplies back to this base.
Got it.
Aircraft are our only threat.
Sounds good.
We'll make it. We're all gonna fly home. Together.
Strider Squadron, aircraft prep complete. You're cleared to taxi.
No Osean forces are in the region ahead. No allies here. No need to ID your target. We've set a number of priority targets, focusing on their anti-aircraft weaponry. Okay, team, to work.
Unidentified aircraft, not sure if friend or foe. Fire anyway. We don't have time to be wondering if they're friendlies or not.
So, we capture this base and take the fuel and supplies. That's the plan, right, Trigger?
Aim carefully and take them down. You take if you want to live. That's how it was where I grew up.
I was just double-checking mission orders, Hushin.
Our anti-air guns are destroyed. Abandon and fall back to our rear position. Retreat!
There are more vehicles along the road. They don't appear to be military. They're Erusian refugees. They must be fleeing since the conflict got worse.
Unidentified aircraft. Identify at once or we'll open fire.
What are you talking about? They already are firing on us. The enemy's confused. I know.
Locked on.
Our anti-aircraft weaponry is down by 30%. Why are they attacking this base?
Fox 2.
We're all out of ammo. That's the base. Don't give up. We're not going to lose our country again.
So what's this faction split from the Erusian military?
The autonomous state of Shalaji used to be a nation. The region has always leaned towards independence. Those who want to restore their homelands flock to it. Apparently, their core consists of officers from Vaslij, which neighbored Shalaji.
Are they our enemies?
They're our enemy's enemy, but not our friends.
Why are they after this base? Missiles, gunfire, whatever it takes. I want those planes full of holes. They're coming straight at us. Run! Help is here. No, they're with the Osean army. Bandit in my sight.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Missile
Locked on, Bandit.
Entering cloud cover. Target acquired.
Why are there planes up in the air? Missiles evading!
Strider 1, target eliminated.
Locked on.
Vehicle confirmed destroyed. Strider 1, missile launched. Target was not struck.
Next squad, more fighters. They have 4 aircraft! More planes incoming! Fire more missiles!
We're coming up on the castle. Let's hurry up and capture this base so we can get its fuel and supplies. Ah, shit!
I feel like we're in a group of burglars.
Don't say that. This is for our survival.
Yeah, I know.
That's Shalaji Castle.
They're here already. They can pay for our scouts. Take in both civilians and refugees without discrimination. Get away from the stone buildings and take shelter somewhere sturdier or underground. Drop where you are and cover your head if you hear jet engines. The fire set off a chain reaction. At least stop it from spreading.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Strider 1, target eliminated.
Sam is out. We're running out of ways to strike back.
Missile.
Communicate over the car.
This battle isn't over. Enemy on your back.
Missile. Caution.
In gun range.
Missile. Missile.
Strider 1, target acquired. Hostile confirmed destroyed.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Strider 1, target destroyed.
Pull up.
We have missiles. Break!
Missile. Missile.
Strider 1, target eliminated.
Missile.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
We've lost more than half of our forces, so battle won't last much longer. Let them have our lives. As long as our nation stands, the young will carry on.
Missile.
Locked on, Bandit.
Two hostiles. All aircraft confirmed.
This town is of high cultural value. It's unfortunate we had to bomb it like we did.
We do what we need to survive, right?
Missile.
Not something I'll tell my son about.
AA destroyed! Getting ducks! Cancel takeoff. Soul Squadron, stand by.
Negative. This battle's over if we don't get up there.
Missile.
Along with hope of restoration.
Missile.
Don't worry. As long as we accelerate inside the tunnel, they won't be able to shoot us down that easily.
Missile.
Their interceptors are in the air.
Alright.
Missile.
Getting to takeoff speed inside the tunnel is insane.
Soul Squadron, airborne. Shoot the invaders out of our skies. Good luck, Soul Squadron.
Star warning.
Understood. You are in violation of Shalaji airspace. Turn around and we'll be forced to shoot you down.
Missile.
This is the Ocean Long Range Strategic Strike Group. Land immediately and hand over your planes and base to us.
Missile.
You must be the snowbirds. It's absurd for you to be talking so tough after losing one of your leaders at Fort You bastard! You defile this country. As long as you're here, this country will never know peace. Shit!
Stall warning.
Ejecting!
Stall warning. Stall warning.
I hope he's okay. Bailing out under those conditions. I can see his parachute. Let's pray he makes it to safety.
3 to go. Don't let them work together. Back up trigger. Wilco.
Righto.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you. Target acquired.
Missile.
Missile away. Target hit.
They should have left just like we told them to.
Target locked.
Bring it on. I'm more than a match for you.
I'm behind my target. Strider 2, enemy behind you. He's been hit. He's ejected.
Missile.
Damn. We can't even last long enough to buy ourselves some time.
Missile.
As expected, but a lucky shot would be boring. Some kind of energy weapon. No, it's a railgun.
Strider 1, you have a bogey approaching at high speed. Bearing 090, straight from the east. High-speed projectile launch from enemy aircraft.
I'm testing this aircraft. You must find your own sky. We can still help you. Don't waste your life. Dedicated to reclaiming that which you call home. Furthermore, you must find someone to guide you. I am not that person.
Missile.
Muscle Team Squad will be retreating. Those fighting below are advised to temporarily withdraw. Don't die. As long as we're alive, our hopes and dreams live on. Say, look at the color of that plane. Damn, that's the flames of hell. Time for payback.
Negative. It's no good. I can't get close enough.
Leave it to Trigger. The rest of us will just get in the way. Rest one on the weather to catch whatever slips through. Wilco, that just cost us our lives.
Missile. Missile.
Someone to guide us. Wait, I can't think of anyone other than you. Together with me, taught me something. Drone fighters don't belong. They have weaponized the cosmos of the skies. And they're what the most legit Air Force should be fighting against.
Strider 1 has been hit. Are you all right?
He's flying, but if he takes another hit, it's a miracle you're not in a million pieces.
The enemy's mobility is still unfazed. Keep up the attack. Unidentified aircraft. Land your plane and surrender. Why do you feel the need to continue fighting on your own?
That's funny. It seems like one of your pilots is also fighting alone.
He's not alone. Look around you.
I see. Perhaps it would have been best to entrust the future to pilots like that. Let me test him then, to see if he's truly worthy.
Hey, look. It's like the sky's been sliced wide open. The experimental unit probably made themselves a new toy.
Strider 1, UAV away. Fox 2.
100%. Targeting correction, 0.8 degrees.
Not bad.
That bastard's moving in a way that minimizes the damage even when he's hit. Keep firing those missiles until you blow him to pieces.
Target was not struck.
Missile.
Fox 2.
Railgun is firing again.
They knocked out Trigger!
High-speed projectile launcher of the aircraft.
I'm testing this aircraft. You must find your own sky. We can still help you. Don't waste your life. Dedicated to reclaiming that which you call home. Furthermore, you must find someone to guide you. I am not that person. Mihai. Muslim Team Squad will be retreating. Those fighting through are advised to temporarily withdraw. Don't die. As long as we're alive, our hopes and dreams live on.
Hey, look at the color of that plane. Damn, that's the flames of hell. Time for payback.
Negative. It's no good. I can't get close enough.
Leave it to Trigger. The rest of us will just get in the way. The rest form a perimeter to catch whatever slips through. Welcome. Might just cost us our lives.
The enemy's mobility is still unfazed. Keep up the attack.
Targeting correction, 1.7 degrees.
Someone to guide us. I can't think of anyone other than you. Being together with Mihai taught me something. Drone fighters don't belong in the blue. They have no place in the cosmos of the skies.
Cooldown complete.
And they're what the Volsinigian Air Force should be fighting against.
That bastard's moving in a way that minimizes the damage even when he's hit. Keep firing those missiles until you blow him to pieces.
Unidentified aircraft. Land your plane and surrender. Why do you feel the need to continue fighting on your own?
That's funny. It seems like one of the pilots is also fighting alone.
He's not alone. Look around you.
I see. Perhaps it would have been best to entrust the future to pilots like that. Let me test him then, to see if he's truly worthy.
Hey, look. It's like the sky's been sliced wide open. The experimental unit probably made themselves a new toy.
Targeting correction, 0.8 degrees. Targeting assisted prep complete.
Railgun is firing again. Bad news. Its accuracy is increasing with each shot. Take him down as quickly as possible.
Cooldown complete.
Target acquired.
Not bad. This weapon is not enough to take down 3 strikes. This aircraft is my body. If they are not enough, then I must put my soul into it. There are pilots like you in every generation, and I've felled every last one of them. Fox 2. You're almost there.
Return to operation area.
He's still flying, but his plane's been damaged. Finish him off, Trigger.
Missile.
His movements.
Missile.
I knew it.
Missile.
Mr. X moves like the drone I saw in Bulgurarest.
Missile.
Maybe you've got it backwards. Maybe the drone is the one that moves like Mr. X.
There's gonna be copies of him flying around?
We'd be lucky if they're only in the dozens.
Strider 1, UAV away. It's a hit. The unidentified aircraft is going down.
You got him. Trigger has splashed a bandit. Can you hear me? Pilot with the 3 strikes. This was all due to my ego. I unleashed pure chaos upon this world, just so I could keep my wings. Put a stop to the drone production.
Is this a message to Trigger? What does it mean?
I don't think this war is over just because we shot down Mr. X. Yeah, it's gonna take something else entirely to end this thing. I just don't know what.
The resupply went well. We should be okay on food and fuel reserves for a little while at least. Luckily, the rumor that the Erusian army is advancing nearby is only a rumor. There's no sign of them from the skies. Rumors, rumors, rumors. This is what happens when you lose communications. But we got one good fact. The plane Trigger shot down was an advanced model of the X-02 Wyvern. It was developed in the last Continental War. Erusia had a lot up their sleeves. Apparently, they were even supposed to have Belkin aircraft back in the First War. What if Trigger couldn't shoot it down? Just thinking about it gives me chills. We're lucky to be here. In war, you never know what's lurking behind the curtains. But it looks like everything's loose now. A solid chain of command, rest periods after sorties, a battlefield where you know friend from foe. All of that's gone now, lost in a fog of confusion. It feels like a distant dream. Now, just how the hell are we gonna get out of this mess?